लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आज अपने निकलने का दिन। आज रात में अपनी फ्लाइट है, मतलब रात में निकलेंगे, सुबह की फ्लाइट है। पैकिंग सब हो रखी है एंड सी यू एट DPS कलिंगा। चीयर्स। सब कुछ होता रहेगा यार, बट सबसे पहले ऑफिस निकलना है। लेट्स गो।
हाय गाइस, मेरे पिंपल्स पे ध्यान मत देना, पर ये देखो हमारे ऑफिस का कॉरिडोर।
After all of this and before leaving for the airport, we had 2 birthdays to celebrate. One was of our manager, happy birthday Kurt. And the other one was of Avishkar, one of our colleagues. So it was my first time at the Terminal 2 of Bengaluru airport and I was stunned to see the terminal. The terminal was so golden that my eyes were in my hands. Poor joke, I know. I had an early morning flight, so I had to find ways to kill my time. I visited bookstores, coffee shops and finally sat near the gate. I was reading The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus and I finished the book up in the air.
भाई बज रहे हैं सुबह के 4। अवन पढ़ रहे हैं किताब। वो खड़ा
My health and my running nose were giving up, so I couldn't record a lot after that.
बैठे हैं यार एयरपोर्ट पे, निकल जाएंगे थोड़ी देर में। 4 बज रहे हैं, 6 बजे की फ़्लाइट है।
After reaching to Bhubaneswar, I had my movements which I was missing since past 3 months. Spent time with Ma, did some shopping with Lucky, he became a giga chat for a while too. The next day we were up for a conference.
The first day of the conference started out with the opening statement by the Secretary General and a very good friend of mine, Aditi. Later we directly went to the committee rooms and I must say the quality of the delegates in the circuit is improving day by day.
Was clear on the face of it, abundance and technical complexities. This term best endeavors is nebulous in its face. And why is it nebulous?
After a whole day of listening to arguments, judging debates and giving feedbacks, it was finally the time to go back home.
Yeah, delegate. Yeah, we are anyway in an informal session, so you can directly speak here.
We were ready to kickstart the next day. Me and Lucky were dressed up for the conference and Ma made sure that we looked our best. Now don't get confused by looking at what the banner says behind and assuming that I changed my committee. It was just a change of the room from the OC side. I was still chairing Spec Poll.
Thank you, delegate. Next we have delegate of Poland. 12:15. This is the last speaker, and then we will go for the lunch.
First of all, my question is that what is the proof that there are actually Hamas terrorists present there?
Later we came down to the closing ceremony.
Good evening, delegates of DPS and MUN.
The start of the closing ceremony was really great. The middle is something that you can figure out from Aryabhai's face, expressions and everything.
Celebrating today's with mock events, and I must wish you all the best and wish you all a happy future, prosperous future.
Thankfully everything ended up with dance performances by the students which actually lightened the entire pressure of closing ceremony. We distributed a lot of prizes. We also received the certificate of recognition and a memento from the DPS side, and it was eventually a great, I would say, another edition of DPS Kalinga. We ended the whole conference by the closing note from the Secretary General Aditi again.
There have been such gems amongst us who have changed the course of the world.
Thank you so much DPS for hosting us this time. Cheers.